Hello and welcome back to the Japan Sim World channel, and today we are unboxing another 90s game controller from Taito. I've mentioned before in another video that Taito always seems to think of everything, whether it's train sims, flight sims, even RC racing sims, all with the term "de go" or "let's go by" in their titles. And of course, with all these, Taito comes out with various controllers that go along with them. Well, here's something else that they had thought of in the 90s. This is a controller for the game Pawaーショベルに乗ろう, or literally, let's ride a power shovel. That's right, Taito made an excavator simulator, or as it's called in Japan, a power shovel simulator in 1999 for the arcades before porting this game in 2000 to the original PlayStation. And in true Taito fashion, they made a dedicated controller to go with it exclusively in Japan. Now, I say that the controller is exclusive to Japan, but the original game that this went with, believe it or not, was not exclusive to Japan. Taito did in fact release this game in both North America and Europe, titled differently from the original Japanese release, similar to RC to Go, as a matter of fact. RC to Go, I can kind of understand releasing outside of Japan. There was most likely a decent appeal for that kind of game. You had, for example, a game like RC Pro-Am on the NES long before that. But a power shovel game? I wonder what indicators Taito used to determine that releasing a power shovel simulator in 1999 specifically would work outside of Japan, while at the same time never doing so with their train and flight sims. In the US, they didn't even change the name to something like Excavator or The Excavator or Excavator Simulator even. They actually kept the Japanese term power shovel, Pawaーショベル, which is even more interesting. But anyways, regardless of which region PlayStation you have, if you are interested in this title, there is a version available that you can actually play. Also, the controller, despite being released in Japan, is region-free, I believe, meaning it should work with any system, as is the case with most, if not all, other controllers. Now, I must say that both the game itself as well as the controller, due to, I guess, their relative scarcity, are not as easy to find as other Taito games and products, and therefore, at least currently, they are listed for quite a bit of money on secondhand sites. Me, of course, healthily obsessed with all things from the Taito Let's Go By series, ended up taking the plunge with this. Will I regret this later on? We shall see. I did get this as a package of both the controller plus the original game, as well as one additional game that I believe is also compatible with this controller. Everything contained in the box right here. Normally, the controller does not include a game, including when it was brand new, as it actually states down here in the sort of not so fine print, I guess you could say, which is typical of, say, some of Taito's other products, like some of their train controllers. I will also be giving the games a try in this video today, but not a full Let's Play, really more of a first impressions type of deal. I actually really love the wording on the box here. So here you have Taito Go series, that's literally what it says, so kind of, I guess, going off of whatever success they had with the Dane Said to Go series, which came out in 97. I'm not sure if Jet to Go came out before this, but clearly capitalizing on whatever success that this series has already had in Japan. They put that up here. Pawaーショベルに乗ろう, which is the name of the game. Let's ride a power shovel, and controller. This phrase I actually got a real kick out of. It says, 手にした瞬間、パワーショベルが君の手足になる, which means something along the lines of, as soon as you put this controller in your hands, it becomes part of you. Your hands and feet. So quite an inspiring statement. I don't think I've ever seen a phrase quite like this on a controller. I feel like this would have worked great for something like the Nintendo Wii, or even like the Switch motion controls or the PlayStation Move, Xbox Kinect. It's such a quirky and fun statement that you're more likely to see on a Japanese controller, maybe not so much outside of Japan. But anyways, let's ride an excavator, or let's go by. This is not power shovel to go. This is Power Shovel, Let's Ride a Power Shovel, not Let's Go By. So kind of another interesting quirk of the naming for this specific game. Let's go ahead and open this up. Now, of course, this is not a brand new controller. This has obviously been used once before. There's quite a bit of wear on the box, but let's open this up and see what we got. So the seller was kind enough to put the games inside the box, not outside of it. Like I said, this print down here states that the game is not included originally with this product. So, but these were included by the seller that I got it from, and they're wrapped up in ceramic, but there's actually 2 games in here. So let's go ahead and separate these out. All right, so here we go. So this is the original game. Let's Ride a Power Shovel, Let's Ride an Excavator, with a Komatsu brand excavator, which is in fact a real life brand. Basically one of Japan's main heavy equipment, construction equipment brands, similar to Caterpillar brands in the US here. And I actually have no idea what this is. Of course, the controller right there, just in similar fashion to their other titles that advertise the controller that they suggest to use with it, which we have right here, of course. I'm guessing the US title probably doesn't have this on the back either. And this one is the second game. Kenki is the title of this one. I actually don't know if this specific one was released outside of Japan. I'll have to do some research on that later, but I believe this one should be compatible as well. We'll take a look at it later on. And now on to the main event. Lots of bubble wrap on the inside here. I have not opened this up yet, but let's take a look at the controller itself. And here it is, the Excavator or Power Shovel controller made by Taito for our Let's Ride a Power Shovel game. Now, of course, we got 2 joysticks, which is kind of the main defining feature. And they feel pretty solid, actually. Quite solid, quite robust. And then, of course, you've got the regular PlayStation buttons here, as well as the L and R buttons on the back. So I'm guessing that these function as the joysticks basically on a regular PS1 controller. That would be my guess. I can't tell what this switch is for. It's kind of hard to see. It's digital versus analog, it looks like. So we'll have to see how this works. And we got, of course, start and select right here and a mode button. What is the mode button for? Again, we shall find out. But yeah, all in all, this is definitely a fun looking controller, and it feels like it's in pretty good shape, minus the missing label here. I believe this label is also supposed to be on this side here. I am not an expert on excavators. I am not an expert on power shovels, so I actually have no idea what to expect. I don't know how this is supposed to make controlling an excavator easier, but we shall find out. So let's go ahead and get this plugged into the PlayStation, and let's do some gameplay, at the very least with the original title. I may get around to the second title here. So let's go ahead and get started with that. All right, here we go. Komatsu. And here we are. Okay, wow. All right, that is quite the intense intro that we're seeing here. One thing that stands out before we get started here, one thing that kind of strikes me. And again, I haven't played the US release or anything like that, but if you look at the cover art, or the lettering rather, it feels almost kind of childlike, as you can see kind of here with the title screen. In the US release, it looks like it's all business, just kind of, more aimed at adult players. I also am not sure if it's got this guy screaming commands at you. Okay, wow, they're lifting turtles out of oh my gosh. So you gotta take the turtles out of the pool and into the hot tub. So definitely not so much. I mean, I guess there is a simulation element to this game, but it feels a lot more arcadey, which I guess you could say is also true for the early titles like Densha de Go and Jet de Go, even especially the titles for the original PlayStation. I think as they made more releases, they probably got more simulation like, but still maybe with those arcade elements. So anyways, this looks like fun already, and I haven't even started playing the game. So let's go ahead and get started here. What shall we do first? I guess this is probably just the main mode, so I guess we'll go with this. What do I press to? Oh, that's right. It's O. See, I forget that O is select, not X. So this is arcade mode. Let's start with arcade mode. Again, I can't read Japanese all that well. Let's start with arcade mode and see. There's our little guy. See, I don't know what that is. These guys sound like Yakuza, which maybe the Yakuza are behind construction projects in Japan. So, all right. So I guess we get to pick. I guess we'll pick the smaller one. I can't get over this little creature. Is that just a head with feet? Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Well. All right. So they're telling us how to do it. All right. So, okay. Oh. Wow. Wow, so each I wonder, will this Okay, so this stick doesn't do anything. Okay, I actually have to press Wait. Push it forward. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. God, this music. All right, so this represents the directional pad, and this stick represents the buttons. Okay, so I don't have to use the buttons with this controller. I can... Okay, so this moves... Okay, using the... Okay, right off the bat, if I had to use the buttons for this, that would be something. I'm already kind of confused by it. Okay. All right. Push it. All right, push it forward to draw the whole thing down. Oh, my. Uh-huh. Wow. All right. Okay. All right, so this one side to side will rotate it. Oh, I am not going to remember any of that. All right, so I'm going to have to... Okay. Wow. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, and then... Oh, my. The music in this game is hilarious. Oh, wow. All right, I just... Oh, no. Oh, this is... Okay, wow. Now, I remember being warned that this game... Oh, this... Okay. God. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Wow. So having to remember which direction does what. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, so it's kind of like remembering a sequence almost. Yoku yatta. Good job. Well, we'll see. Okay. I need that guide with me at all times. Holy moly. Okay. So I get 2 of them with the guide. Okay. Alright, so pull it back towards us. Okay, come on. Let's try to get something here. Okay. Now. All right. And then. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes, we got 1 scoop without the guide. Okay. All right. Okay. Now. Oh snap. Nice. Nice. Okay. Oh, that was very encouraging. So in the other games, you don't get screamed at by, I'm guessing this creature is the supervisor. Oh, now we gotta move the thing. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh. Okay, you gotta press both. Okay. Okay, now we got... Okay, all right, we got him moved. We got the thing moved. Now, whoops. All right, okay. And then pull it back like that. All right, now move. $150. Oh, wow. Okay, well, we weren't fast enough there. All right, we got 2 credits. Let's see if we can. Let's see how far we can get on 2 credits here. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, I'm sort of getting the hang of moving the thing. But, okay, you gotta hold 2 both at the same time to go straight. All right. Nope. That's not it. Okay. Nope. Down. And then... Okay. And then pull... Oh, nope. Okay, you really gotta move fast here, though, huh? Yeah, it's tough still figuring it out. All right, well, we did a little bit better. We got something in there. Let's try one more. I still can't get over this music. All right, here we go. Okay. By the way, if I ever tried to work a power shovel, I guarantee this is how it would look. Okay. Pull it back and then lift it up. Oh. All right. We're getting it better. We almost got it. We need at least maybe 3 good scoops of dirt in order to get that. But yeah, wow. Wow, they gave me no points for that whatsoever. I'll just end the arcade mode here because we're obviously out of credits. Yeah, this is a tough game. And especially as a first timer, because the main challenge is just remembering which direction does what. Whether it's moving the scoop or the excavator itself. I have seen forums that have stated that this game is not easy, and now I can understand why. Well, we beat Frick. Oh, he's crying. What? Very angry tears. Let's check out some of the mini games here. Okay, let's see. You got, wow. Quite a bit of stuff. Yeah, this is the turtle one that they showed earlier. This one I actually heard of, the making curry rice. Let's see. Oh wow, do I get to pick a spice level? that looks terrifying. That level of spice, that would, I don't know what that is. This looks more like a regular curry. Okay. All right. Oh, this thing has rumble too. I just felt it. Okay. Oh my. All right. Oh, I lost all of it. Okay. All right. Aw, it's too bad. Okay. All right. I don't think I lost anything there. Let's see if I can serve. Whoops. Nice. All right. I only served one plate there. Wow. Okay. All right, well, let's try the turtle game. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, this guy is this, I guess he's the supervisor. He's so unhinged. I love it. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should set the game to easy mode. I don't know. That might help. Yeah, he's upset again. All right, let's go save some turtles. All right. Boy, I can't see. Oh, no. All right, one of you guys get in. Okay, this is hard. Let's see if we can just get one. Oh, gosh. Oh. Oh, wait, there's one. There's one. All right. Nope. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I guess we're not saving any turtles today from the swimming pool. That is... Ah! Did I get one? Oh, I got one in the shovel. I just didn't get to move it. All right. Obviously, I need some more practice with this controller, so I'll definitely be doing that before doing an actual Let's Play on this. Let's give the other game a try just quickly and see. Maybe that one's a little bit easier. Oos, what's up? Oh, we got different vehicles. Well, since we're doing power shovels, let's just... All right, so it's a little bit... This game controls a little bit differently. Oh, if I set the mode... Well, I can... If I push both of these forward... That must be for... I'm guessing the mode button is for analog, I guess, So, okay. Yeah, it's definitely a different type of control. I don't know Yeah, sorry. Oh, okay. Okay, alright, I think I sorta get it. But I'm using the joysticks just to move. I'm not even operating the crane or the shovel. So I wonder how that will change. Like I said, this is why I don't operate heavy machinery, or at least my lack of experience would not serve me well. This manager looks terrifying. Sweet. Okay, well, we got there. Okay, now we get to do some scooping and digging. Okay, so kind of a similar style of gameplay. Well, I gotta position it exactly. All right, and then, okay. Wow. Okay, wow, you really have to get it exact. Kind of feels like Ding Set to Go kind of all over again here. Uh-huh. Okay. Forward. Oh. And then. Okay. Alright, so now I gotta do it on my own. Yeah, so, okay. The controls for movement in this game, or moving the excavator, are a little bit different than the first game that we played. But controlling the crane and the shovel itself is more or less the same, it looks like. Not any less difficult, though. If anything, it feels more difficult than anything. Oh, did I? Now I just made him mad. I didn't get the... Yeah, this one has more of a simulation-y feel, I think. It's more of a serious kind of vibe as opposed to the first one, which was a lot sillier. I think I probably prefer that. Yeah, clearly my lack of experience with this controller is getting in the way. I'm not doing too well, but hopefully with a little practice I can get better at this for future playthroughs. Well, anyways, I think we can call it a video here. First impressions, this controller feels quite nice. It's very robust. Definitely in a similar fashion to Taito's other games. It almost kind of feels like a necessity. I feel like these games definitely wouldn't be as much fun with just the regular PS1 controller. The Power Shovel game by Taito, I gotta say, is hilarious. It is hilarious yet difficult at the same time, which it feels a little strange to me. It's you'd think I'd feel discouraged by the difficulty of the game, but certainly with this controller, also because this controller in this game wasn't as cheap, but the hilarity of that game actually kind of makes me want to go back to it and actually get good at it. So I think this is really just a matter of getting used to, okay, which direction does what for each of the sticks. So I'll most likely practice some of these games with this controller, and hopefully in a future Let's Play I'll be able to do a little bit better both in the main game as well as some of those hilarious mini games. Thanks for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and feel free to check out the other videos on the channel as well. And as always, more content to come on Japan Sim World. Please stay tuned. Bye-bye.